And spread out. Come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. And either close your eyes or soft gaze. Slow down your breath and just allow the weight of your body to release back. Starting from ease. Let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus. Feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you. And let's reach arms overhead, stretch out through your arms and legs in a nice full body yawn. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. So you can go ahead and hug the right knee in close as you can. And then straighten your right leg up. And that's whatever amount you're able. You're just working with your body, holding somewhere behind your leg, wherever it makes sense for you. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right. You can keep your leg bent or straighten it part way or all the way out to the side, supporting your leg wherever you like. Keep the left leg grounded, pressing down through the back of the left knee. And then release. Bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Open out through the right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. Staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal, so the fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, take a circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor, feeling what's touching the floor as you move your knees around. And then take hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close. Drop the shoulders, drop your chin so the back of your neck is long, and then straighten the left leg up, whatever amount you're able. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions, nice big circles. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Release, bend your knee, bring it across. Spinal twist, first with a bent knee. So each shape is a whole different world of sensation. What are you noticing? What are you feeling here? Staying in your twist, Try straightening your left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor. We'll set up for a little bit of core work. Start by drawing the belly in, pressing the lower back down from the inside. Interlace fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take two more. Last one. Release down. Send your right leg up. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Two more like this. Last one. Release and switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more on this side. And then switch again. Right leg high. This time take the left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. And then switch. Left leg high, right arm across. Last one. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs, fingers and toes. Bring your knees back in. Little circle or rock. And then make your way up to sitting. And let's come on to hands and knees, tabletop. If you would like to pad your knees and you have something to put under there, feel free to use a blanket or cushion. Hands right under shoulders, fingers spread wide, hands flat and active, knees right under hips. And then we'll take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting head and tailbone arching. And then exhale, round, draw the belly in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back, tip part way or all the way towards the floor, and then press back up. Round, arch, go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just do what feels right. Maybe it's just 1 or 2 inches, and then you push up from there. Round, arch, go forward to dip down, slow and smooth. Press up, round, arch. One more time, dip down, press up, round, and then sink back to child's pose, releasing. Hips to the heels, forehead to the floor, find a relaxed position for your arms, your neck, your shoulders. Slow, deep breaths. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Back to center. We'll lift up through table and into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. And you might begin by pedaling out the feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. Go back and forth a few times, opening up the backs of the legs. As you settle onto 2 feet evenly, you're welcome to have the heels up or down, knees bent or straight. So doing what you need to do so this works for your body. Let's walk the hands and feet towards one another and hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot, and you can take any arm position. You might link your elbows, you might just let your arms hang, but you could also use a little support through your arms, resting elbows on thighs or hands on ankles. See if you can find a position where you're able to let the weight of your head drop. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up. Coming all the way up to standing and into mountain pose, Tadasana. So feet can be together or apart. If the feet are apart, make sure they're parallel. Draw the belly in, keeping stability and space for your back. Bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Plant your hands, step or hop your feet back, coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga, elbows hug the sides of the body. Come into your back bend. This could be as low or high as you like. Little baby cobra, or up dog, or anywhere in between. Wherever you are, shoulders are back and down. And then back to down dog when you're ready, hips high. Let's take 5 deep breaths in down dog, or you're welcome to come back to child's pose or to sitting. Any neutral shape, more important than the shape, coming back to your center, back to slow deep breaths, back to fully feeling what you're doing. Last deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. And please take the time you need for everything you're doing. There's no need to rush. From down dog, let's take the right leg up in the air. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. Letting your hip open and close in response to the circle. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. And then take a big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink hips low. Reaching through the fingers, reaching through the top of the head, but sinking down through the hips, grounding through the feet. Dropping through the shoulders. Last breath here. Let's open out, warrior two. Shift hips and arms to the side. Arms reaching long, shoulders down. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling. Reverse warrior two. Right arm up, left arm back. Still a deep bend in the right leg. And then straighten the front leg for triangle. Reach out to come down. You can bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block or the floor. Pulling up through that top arm, creating space, length. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog. However you want to get there. Just feel what you're doing. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in. Start circling this bent left knee. Biggest circle you can make. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Hips low. Breath by breath, see what's possible. Keep going towards more space, length, opening, more grounding, more ease. Last breath here. Open out, warrior two, shifting hips and arms to the side. Arms reach long, spine nice and long. Flip the left palm to face the ceiling. Reverse warrior two, left arm high, right arm back. And then straighten the front leg for triangle pose. Can there be even more dynamic energy and even more ease, both at once? Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog, maybe through a vinyasa, maybe just stepping back. Feel whatever it is you're doing. And then 5 deep breaths in a good resting pose. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and let's take pigeon pose on the right side. We'll slide the right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg, help your hips get as low as they'll go, and then see if any support is useful. You can come down towards your elbows. Do you want to tuck something under your right hip? Do you want to lean your head on something? Could be your stacked hands or a block. Letting the weight of your body drop towards the floor. Bring the upper body back up. Take your time. If you have something under your right hip that's in your way, move it out of your way so that you can lean to the right. Slide the left knee forward so the knees come together. And then just shift over onto your left hip and send your right leg back. And if that didn't get you into a good pigeon pose on the left side, find your way there. You may want to adjust the angle of your front leg. Set up any support that's useful. Settling towards the floor. Slow, deep breath. Bring your upper body back up. Take your time. If you have something under your left hip, move it so you can lean to the left. This time, bring your right foot all the way to the outside of the left knee. We'll set up for a seated spinal twist. So right foot to the outside of the left knee. Left leg can actually be straight or bent. You might try straightening it, see if that's better for you. For some bodies, better one or the other. Right hand to the floor behind you, helping to sit you tall. Left arm will either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Each inhale, sit a little taller. Each exhale, try and rotate a little bit more, looking back over your shoulder. Then breath by breath, more height, little deeper twist. And then release, around to the front. Switch the legs, bottom leg straight or bent. Left foot to the outside of the right knee. Left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Then keep going. Last breath here. Unwind. Take a little windshield wiper side to side with the knees. As your knees are on one side, you might rub that hip into the floor a little bit. And then come back onto your back. You can bring your knees to your chest. And just check in with your body. Is anything needed before you come into your final resting pose? So if there's any last pose or stretch or anything you want to do to feel complete in your practice, you can take some time for that now. If nothing's needed, you can start getting your body comfortable for your final rest. And that could be adjusting your clothing, could be grabbing any props, could be a little self-massage, really anything or nothing. Eventually settling into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Feel free to use any support or cover up with anything. Letting go into the support under you, releasing back. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. And take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today.